Join me in welcoming the energy of spring in this therapeutic yoga practice. My name is Mikah. I'm a yoga therapist and the founder of Lifelong Yoga Online, and I'm really happy you're here. This practice is all about supporting the transition from winter into spring. So we'll focus on movement and breath that leads to a feeling of lightness and expansion in the body in order to balance the sometimes stagnant energy and heaviness that may have built up during the winter months. Begin in a comfortable seat, and then take your hands and wrap them around your body. So we're reaching for the lower rib cage. If you can get your hands all the way around to the sides of your body, do that. Or if it's more comfortable to rest them more near the front of your body, that's great too. Just find something that's comfortable for you, and then let your shoulders soften. It is like we're giving ourselves a little hug here. Close your eyes or soften your gaze downward and breathe all your air out. And then on your next inhale, feel your ribs expand out into your hands. And as you breathe out, feel your ribs naturally draw back in, and really take your time with the exhale. Again, breathing in, feel the expansion of your ribs into your hands, the expansion of your body, and then a slow breath out of your nose, maybe even pausing at the bottom of your exhale to really release all of the breath. Release all of the air. And keep breathing like that. We are focusing on the exhale as a way to release and let go and make space for new breath and new energy. And it's raining outside. I don't know if you can hear the rain and the thunder with my microphone or not, but it's very fitting for this class if you can hear it, because hopefully that rain will bring some new growth. On your next exhale, you can release your hands. Let's take them down by our sides. Lift the chest, shoulder blades down your back. Sun breath, super simple movement with the breath. Breathing in as you reach your arms out and up. Feel the space down the sides of your body as you reach. And then sigh your breath out as your arms come back down. Let's do that again. Breathing in to reach up. And sighing the breath out as you release the breath and lower your arms. 2 more like that. Breathe in. And breathe out. Last time to inhale, stretch up tall. Exhale, we'll side bend over one direction. And then let's hold this side bend. So we are lifting up, finding length, and then over. So not crunching into the waist. Once you're here, on your next inhale, we'll just slightly lift up out of it. And then on your exhale, come back into the bend. Inhale to rise and lift. Exhale to flow back into that bend. 2 more like that. I always think this feels and maybe looks like a reed blowing in the wind. And then next time we come into this side bend, let's hold and slightly rotate our ribs upward towards the ceiling. We just have a little extra opening here. Breathe into the ribs. Feel that space down the side of your body that's open. And then on your next exhale, we'll release that and come on over to the other side, up and over rather than crunching down to get super deep. Inhale, rise out of it just a bit. Exhale, come back into it. And stay with that breath and movement. Feeling every little sensation of the movement and the breath in your body. Next time you come into the side bend, I invite you to hold. Keep the breath flowing and then slightly open up. Focus on those full breaths in the ribs and the opening down the side of your body. And then on your next exhale, release the arm, sit up tall, and we'll make our way around to hands and knees. Setting up for tabletop position, stack your joints, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Feel the connection of your palms to the mat grounding you. Drop the belly, open the chest and gaze up as you inhale. And then exhale as you round and release your head. Cat-cow, back and forth with the breath. Every inhale we open and every exhale we round. Let this movement be easy and fluid through your body. Working through anything that feels stuck in your body. And then one more inhale wherever you are, and then we'll meet in a neutral spine on your exhale. Leave your left palm down and start to reach your right arm up to the ceiling. And if that doesn't feel good on your right shoulder, feel free to keep it on your hip. That is absolutely fine. Strong inhale here, and then exhale, thread the needle. We're just going halfway through, so we're reaching the right arm under the left, really extending through your right fingertips to open up the back of the body. Inhale, twist back to the right, opening back up. Exhale, thread your needle through. 2 more like that. And then next time you exhale, we'll just put that hand down and go right to the other side. The left arm either stretches up to the sky or it comes to your hip as you inhale. And then as you exhale, we thread the needle and really reach the fingertips through. Continue moving like that, connecting simple movement to breath. And then wherever you are, one more inhale as you twist. And then exhale, the palm comes down to tabletop. Transitioning into downward facing dog from here, maybe give yourself a little more space between your hands. Engage the shoulders by squeezing an imaginary beach ball between your upper arms, and then tuck your toes and press your hands down to send your hips back. Explore movement in your down dog any way you'd like to. Maybe pedaling it out, bending one knee at a time, or walking your dog, if you will. Or maybe it feels good to lift a leg up to the ceiling, really opening up the lower body and then bending your knee to open the hip. If you did one leg, do the other one. If you did lift a leg, don't lose the upper body engagement. And then we'll take our time to take as many steps as we'd like to come up to our hands for a standing forward fold. Generous bend in the knees, release the head. Then really ground through your feet here. Feel the connection of your feet to the earth. And then sweep your arms out and up to rise. Big breath in, breath out, hands to heart center. Notice how it feels to be standing. Feel the length in your spine. Connect back with your breath. And we'll move through a few half sun salutations. If you're familiar, I do invite you to explore closing your eyes and just really feeling into your body as you move and breathe. Otherwise, feel free to watch me. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Feel that space down the sides of your body. Exhale as you lead with the chest, hinge from the hips and fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, no rounding. Exhale, bend the knees to release deeper into your forward fold. Inhale to rise, arms out and up, maybe adding on a little back bend at the top, engaging the glutes, lifting the heart, forward fold as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold deeper. Inhale to rise, take your time. Maybe visiting a back bend at the top, and then swan dive right back down on your exhale. One last time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Let's pause in this back bend here. Lift the chest, breathe into your ribs here. Send your hips forward, but we are lengthening the tailbone down to the heels instead of sitting into that curve in the low back. Notice how this feels energetically as you breathe. Do you feel that lift? Back bends, heart openers tend to be a little more invigorating. One more breath in here. And then on your next exhale, we'll just bring the hands down to our heart. Soften the shoulders. Feel the after effects of what we just did as we breathe in stillness. And then if you like to use blocks for lunges under your hands, go ahead and set those up at the top of your mat. Otherwise, you are good with just the fingertips on the mat. Mountain pose with arms down by your side. Breathe in, reach your arms out and up. Swan dive down to the blocks or the mat as you breathe out. And then we'll find our halfway lift to get some length in the spine. Keep that length as we step the left foot way back to the back of the mat. So we're in a deep low lunge. And if you need to make any adjustments here, go ahead and do that. Walk the blocks back to frame your front foot, or walk your hands back to frame your front foot. Nice bend of that right knee, but of course if the joint doesn't feel comfortable here, you can back out of it. You can do anything you'd like to make this more comfortable for your body. But let's keep a little lift of the heart here, a lengthening of the spine instead of rounding and compressing. Now leave your left hand where it is, either on the mat or the block, and stretch your right arm up to the ceiling for a twist. Fingertips reaching up. Breathe all the way through your torso. And then on your next exhale, take your fingertips back down and then plant the back foot for warrior 2 feet. So about parallel with the back of the mat or so, maybe the toes are a little turned in. Ground through both feet and windmill your arms up so you're in your strong warrior 2 with the right leg in front, gazing out past your right fingertips, strong arms reaching the fingertips away from one another, connecting with your breath in and out of your nose. And it's like our ribs are lifting up out of the pelvis. Feel this in your body. On your next breath in, straighten your front leg and reach both arms up to the sky. Maybe we gaze up as well. And then exhale, we return into our strong warrior 2. Every inhale, we lift up and straighten that leg. And every exhale, we come back to our strong, grounded warrior 2 and really feel the energetic difference between the 2 points. The lift, the lightness of the inhale, the reaching upward, and the grounding of the warrior. Next time you come into your warrior, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior, reaching the right arm up and back, and then windmill your hands down to frame the front foot so you're in a deep low lunge. We'll step up to a forward fold and just release down into that fold. Release the neck and shoulders, any tension there. Come up to halfway, lift, long spine. We'll go right to the other side, stepping the right foot way back, making any adjustments you'd like to make here, framing that front foot, maybe inching that back foot back if you feel like you're really up like this. Let's give ourselves some space here. Rooting through the left foot, leave the right hand where it is and stretch the left arm up to the ceiling. We'll take a few intentional slow breaths here, feeling the path of the breath through the body. And then on your exhale, bring the hand back down to the floor or the block. We'll plant that back foot so it's parallel-ish with the back of the mat. Root through the feet and use your strength to rise up to your warrior two. Take your time settling in here, reaching the fingertips apart, checking in that our left knee is tracking past the left toes, almost towards the pinky toe side, and our spine is right up out of the pelvis. And then on your next inhale, we'll straighten the front leg and reach up tall. Exhale, back into your warrior two. And then just keep moving like that, this simple movement, but really paying attention to how it feels energetically in your body, those energetic opposites. Next time you come into your warrior two, let's reverse, flip the front palm, reach up and back, and then windmill your hands down to that low lunge. This time, we're just gonna step the left foot back and drop both knees down to the floor and take any kind of rest you'd like to take. I'm gonna take child's pose because I think that would feel good to me right now. Maybe you give yourself some space between the knees, melt your forehead down, connect with your breath. And then from here, bring your palms under your shoulders, come to stand up on your knees. Arms down by your side. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. And exhale, we'll twist our body to the right, lowering your arms down. Maybe we sit our hips back to our heels, keeping the chest lifted. If that doesn't feel good on your lower body, stay elevated. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, twist to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to twist. And then keep moving like that. Use this simple movement to slow your breath down so we can let our body go into that relaxation response where we can rest and heal. And then next time you rise up, I invite you to interlace your fingers. We'll take one last heart opener. Hips forward, lift the chest. Connect with your breaths in and out of your nose. And then on your next exhale, slowly release the pose. And take your time coming to any comfortable seat. And once you're seated, check in with any tension that might have crept up in your body during practice. You can shake it out, soften that. Check in with your breath. If it crept up a little higher in your body, can you shift it a little lower into the belly and that lower rib cage area? And then we'll finish our practice today with Ushas Mudra. And a mudra is just a hand gesture. Ushas, we're going to interlace the fingers and then rest the backs of the hands in your lap or anywhere that's comfortable. Check in that we're not holding our shoulders up like this. Keep those down from the ears. Your thumbs can graze, or if it's more comfortable to not let them graze, they don't have to. Allow your eyes to soften or close. And Ushas Mudra is the gesture of the dawn of new beginnings. So I thought this was fitting for our session about spring and the transition into spring. And as we sit in stillness for the last few moments of our practice today, tune in and notice how you're feeling. Can you feel the after effects of your practice throughout your body, in your mind? How did your practice affect you energetically? Did we shift some prana, some life force through your body, some energy? And feel any sensations that this gesture, this mudra, might evoke in you. And if it resonates with you, I invite you to repeat the following after me, silently or out loud. I am open to new possibilities. I am open to new possibilities. I am open to new possibilities. And then you can release the gesture. Bring your palms together in front of your heart and start to rub your palms together, creating a little heat, warmth, energy, friction. And now place your palms cupped over your eyes, your closed eyes. Let the eyes soften. Feel that warmth, that energy being passed on from your palms to the rest of your body. Take one more breath in, bringing in vitality, inner radiance, lightness. And then as you breathe out, sigh it out of your mouth and release your arms down by your sides. Open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.